Hello, Mateusz Grabarczyk from Tennis Club Poland. Congratulations, first of all. I would like to ask you about the emotions in this game, because from 2-2 in first set you were dominating, and paradoxically I think it's not quite easy situation. Andrei was sometimes frustrating, the crowd was keeping fingers crossed for him, because obviously they wanted to last the game longer. How do you manage with that situation when everything goes so well, but you can't lose your focus on the game?
Well, I guess I'm a player and a guy who shows quite few emotions on the court, but obviously I feel more than what I show. And that goes both ways, both when I'm frustrated and when I'm maybe excited. But things were going so well for me, and was going almost too well at some point, because I was winning like many games in a row, and at 6-2 for love, we had played maybe around 50 minutes or something, and it's not. I didn't imagine that I would be in that situation, but of course I take it, and of course you're excited, but you try to keep your focus, try to obviously serve well. That's the most important thing here, and you can get some free points with that. And I don't know. I think the Italian fans are great. Of course, I understand they wanted to watch more tennis because it was going quite fast, but it didn't bother me at all. I mean, I always have great support when I'm in Italy, and of course I understand that they bought a ticket and they want to be there for all the night. So I want to win as fast as possible, but they want a long match. So it's I'm happy that I was able to win in 2 sets. That's all I can say. You need to have the microphone, please.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask more, that you can say that you try to not to see this everything around you.
Yeah, you are focused on the game, and you can hear the crowd, of course, but you try, if at least when they are against you try to, well, not against, but of course they were cheering for Rublev a little bit more in the end maybe, but that's okay. I mean, I was leading and up on the score, so it was no problem.
Hey Casper, Matt Futterman with the New York Times. You mentioned you don't show a lot of emotion both on the court or really off the court with us all that much either. But I'm curious, is there a real sort of fire burning inside you, in the sense that as you approach the match tomorrow, are you sort of just happy to be in this final, or after the year you've had, are you pretty sick of losing big matches like you did in Paris and in New York?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not sick of that yet, but of course it would be great for me and for, I guess, the future of my career to try to win one of these big finals. And tomorrow I know that there will be a tough challenge ahead. Novak in the final here on an indoor hard court is some of the toughest player you can play in the history of our sport. So I know that I will need to come up with something I have not done yet against him, because I haven't been able to beat him, and just try to believe that I can win. I mean, it's not going to be easy, obviously, but I will give it a shot, my best shot. I always, give my best any match I play, and I guess also that's maybe why I'm not showing too many emotions, because I'm always so focused on the game, and of course I know that tennis is an entertainment, and for many people coming to watch it's also a show, but for me it's more about sort of the business side of it. I want to try to win, and I don't if I need to focus on bringing a show to the court, I will not be able to play as well as I want to. So I guess that's why sometimes I'm a little bit calmer than maybe other players, because I'm just focused. It's all about business for me, and I will try to think that tomorrow as well. No matter what happens, I will try to win as many points as I can in many games, and hopefully the match in the end. But I know it will be very, very difficult.
Hi Casper, Simone Eterno, Eurosport.it. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
2 Grand Slams finals this year, now the final at the ATP finals. Be honest. Would you ever thought that at the beginning of the season? And if not, how much you surprise yourself?
Yeah, I think I surprised myself for sure. I have, 4 finals that stand out for me this year, which are Miami Open and Roland Garros US Open and now this, and 3 of 4 are on hard court. So I mean, I guess that's surprising, and even to reach a Roland Garros final is surprising because when you start the year, that's not something you think about. But it was a tough start of the year for me because I twisted my ankle in Australia the day before the tournament, the day before my match, so I had to pull out. So I guess when I was on the plane back home, I did not think that I would be sitting here in this situation and in this position. But I guess just through hard work, patience, and keeping my head high, trying to stay positive no matter what, I guess I've been able to reach this level, this situation, and I'm of course very happy and proud about it. But yeah, it's surprising. I think when the draw was made here, I guess I was the least favorite to reach the final. I think I can say for sure, compared to all the other great players who I consider are maybe better hardcore indoor players than myself. But there are small margins in this sport, and I've been able to come through and fight through and be in the final. So I'm very happy about that.
Hello, Casper. Cedric Roquette from Tennis Majors. You've already been number 2 in the world in the past, and you shall be back there very soon. People say that when you are number 2, your next goal naturally comes to number 1. So I'm going to check this information to the source. Can you confirm that being number 1 can only be your next target?
Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, I've had been able to reach new levels of my ranking in the last 2-3 years, climbing steady, and I was close to getting to number 1, and I didn't, but gave me a motivation and belief that it can happen in the future for sure. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I will try to keep pushing for it. There are many players that I think are great players on the ATP tour and fighting for the big tournaments, and in the future, I guess the number 1 spot will be a little bit more open for more players to maybe get there one time in their career, and I hope I can be one of them. I mean, I think we've seen it this year, Daniil and Alcaraz, who have been able to get there, and I hope for sure in the future that I can be there. It's no guarantee, and the odds are not great to become world number 1, but I will give it my best try.